enjoy.
There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, it's hard not to be impressed with the all-round capabilities of this guy, Mateo Kovacic. The Croatian really is one of the best central midfielders around. He does work best in a midfield three, I would say, but he's not really someone who can play as a single pivot. He'll be busy breaking lines once he gets into that left channel.
Well, quite no argument. Tries a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And they've got rid. Now it's Moutinho. Perisic shifted upfield. Chance here to counter. He's through, now is he in? Guerrero. Ruben Dias. João Moutinho. Now it's João Felix. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Modric did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Barisic. Vlasic. Barisic. Now it's Rebic. Kovacic. Petkovic! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Petkovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Modric. Perisic. And he's well positioned. Petkovic! Decent enough try.
Petkovic is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Guerrero. Great defending, strong and determined. Vlasic. Kovacic. Nice physical challenge. Danilo Pereira. Bernardo Silva. João Felix. That looks a good ball through. Chance for a shot! That'll be a throw-in. Michelko. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Nice control. Vlasic. Modric. Rebic. And here's Petkovic. Petkovic! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Ricardo Pereira. João Moutinho. And that's really well manoeuvred. Barisic cuts out the pass. Michelko. Modric. Lovren gently done. Croatia making a good start. Nice level of intensity in their play. João Moutinho, and the keeper's got it again. Pepe. Guerrero. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Moutinho. Rebic forwards and with intent. And he's straight offside. Rebic. Vlasic. Michelko. Perisic. Michelko. Perisic. Modric. And it's Michelko. Lovely bit of skill. Perisic. Modric aim forwards. Now it's Vlasic. Chooses to go back. Kovacic. Modric. And he whips in across. Bit of a misjudgment. Ricardo Pereira, and he goes cross-field. Guerrero. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Michelko. He slings it in, and the keeper beats it away. Michelko. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Guerrero. Played towards the other side. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's... And Bernardo Silva! Goal! Portugal!
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Portugal have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Vlasic. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Looking for a decent ball in. Here it is, crossed in. And back out it comes. And here's Petkovic. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Guerrero. Clipped into space. It's a throw-in. Moutinho. Lovely ball and a real chance now. The referee's awarded a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! About as smooth as it gets! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Vlasic. Rebic. Now it's Petkovic. Moutinho. Portugal have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. João Felix. Guerrero swings in across. Bruno Fernandes. Bashelko clears it away. Could be danger here.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Oh, perfectly measured that. And he shoots! And that has been clubbed away. Modric. And it's Perisic. Bashelko. Vlasic. Kovacic. Spread out to the left and played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Referee's given a throw. Bruno Fernandes. Moved on forwards. Ricardo Pereira. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Barisic. Lovren. Vlasic. And it's Perisic. Bashelko. Now it's Perisic. Now it's Perisic. Half an hour played now. The muscular approach does pay off here. João Felix. Perisic with a definite foul there. And he thumps it clear. Ricardo Pereira. Barisic is the guilty party there. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Pepe. And it's played forward.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Croatia to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward.
If they're happy keeping possession, fair enough, Peter, but it isn't going to help them pose much of a threat by keeping it there.
Bashalko making good progress on the right-hand side. Guerrero. Guerrero chooses to go cross-field. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Lovren. Bashalko. Oh, played through for the wide man. He is through here! Guerrero wins the duel this time. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Guerrero. Portugal half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Barisic with the clearance. Bernardo Silva. That's good defending, very good defending. Vlasic. Oh, good spread. Guerrero did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Ruben Dias. Moutinho. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Moutinho. Out to the left it goes. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, that's neat. Guerrero. Oh, smashing header! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Portugal, well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And now he has two. Three-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Vida. Kovacic. Vlasic. And that's really well manoeuvred. Guerrero gets over and intercepts. Danilo shifted upfield. Bruno Fernandes. Guerrero. João Moutinho. That's a throw. And it's Bruno Fernandes. João Moutinho. Defending of the desperate variety. Decent progress down the left. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Danilo forwards and with intent. João Moutinho. Aim forwards. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Barisic, gently done. Barisic goes on a run down the left wing. Rebic stood his ground strongly. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, that's an excellent interception. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Portugal 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Barisic. Vida. Kovacic. Barisic. Oh, sweet feet. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Modric. Kovacic. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Corner it is. João Moutinho getting this one clear. There will be a throw-in. João Felix. Bruno Fernandes. João Moutinho. It's gone out for a throw-in. Rebic. Barisic. Moved on forwards. Rebic's cross. And the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. João Moutinho is there, and he can get that clear. Out to the right. Climbs up big! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. Pepe. Danilo Pereira. And it's Guerrero. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Danilo Pereira. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Danilo Pereira. Pepe. Guerrero. Ruben Dias. And back to the goalkeeper. Pepe. Danilo Pereira. Pepe. Bruno Fernandes. Ruben Dias. It's an inviting looking ball, that. João Moutinho. Guerrero. That's good play. João Moutinho. Danilo Pereira. Ricardo Pereira. Danilo Pereira. João Moutinho. Guerrero. Petkovic, absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, nicely intercepted. Ruben Dias. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Ruben Dias. 3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. That's tidy. And it's João Moutinho. João Felix. Guerrero. Cross goes in there. Another chance from a corner. And it's been taken short. Good take. João Felix! And the ball's come loose here. Showing good feet. Bernardo Silva delivers. Kovacic gets it away. João Felix. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. And that was very necessary. And that's been won straight back. Pepe. João Moutinho. Danilo Pereira. 60 minutes played. Danilo Pereira. Pepe. Ricardo Pereira. Bruno Fernandes. João Moutinho tries to thread one through. Ricardo Pereira hangs one in. Modric. Danilo Pereira. Petkovic. Rebic. And it's Perisic. Michelko. Modric. Played out to the right. Perisic. Vlasic! Oh! Fantastic! A finish right from the top draw. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed.
Croatia, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. So is this the start of a comeback? Ruben Dias. Bruno Fernandes. Ricardo Pereira. Bernardo Silva looks to get on the end of this. Bernardo Silva. Ricardo Pereira. Pepe. And it's played forward. Barisic makes the interception. Lovren. Barisic played over towards the opposite flank. And it's for Salko. Lobbed in behind. Perisic, it's a mighty effort! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Modric plays it short. Oh, such a clever touch. Now it's Petkovic, and he shoots! Danilo Pereira. Pepe. Bruno Fernandes. Ricardo Pereira. Danilo Pereira. Bruno Fernandes. Ruben Dias. Bruno Fernandes. Ricardo Pereira. This must be so frustrating for their fans to see. It was almost possession for the sake of possession, meaningless in the end. Modric. For Salko. Perisic looking to run onto it. So who's he picking out? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Proves too strong. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Moutinho. Ball is over the line. Guerrero. Ruben Dias. Pepe. Danilo Pereira. Moutinho. Ruben Dias looks to the other side. Vlasic. Barisic. Vida. Rakitic. Played towards the other side. Perisic. Lovely feet. Now it's Vlasic. Modric. Over to the left. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Tries a measured ball. That is a brilliant interception. And that's put paid to a promising move. Ruben Dias. Ruben Dias. Played over towards the opposite flank. Barisic. And he goes cross-field. Barisic, who does have an assist to his name. Rakitic. Perisic. Vaselko. Perisic. Barisic. Rakitic. Barisic. Now it's Rebic. Time to deliver. Rakitic. Played back in. Modric. Thinks one through. Corner given. Croatia are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Ronaldo with 2 goals already to his name. João Moutinho. Ruben Dias. João Moutinho. João Felix. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva played out towards the right wing. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Great defending, strong and determined. Rebic. Oh, a delicate chip through. Barisic looking to get on the end of this. Bruno Fernandes. Pepe. Danilo Pereira. Bruno Fernandes. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. João Moutinho. João Felix. Vaselko does really well to win the ball there. Vida. Rebic. Barisic. It'll be a throw-in. Vlasic. Played out wide. It's a pretty loose pass. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Bruno Fernandes. Ruben Dias. João Moutinho. Bruno Fernandes. Guerreiro. Ruben Dias. And it's Pereira. Played into the middle. And he's heaved it away. Guerreiro. Oh, this is a great... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was venomous. Now that's well seen too. Ruben Dias. Pepe. Bruno Fernandes. Ruben Dias. João Moutinho. Perisic. He's having a look round. Vlasic knocks it out wide. A chance to play it in. Verselko, and he's gone backward here. And it's Modric. Rakitic. Barisic, and that's aimed into the middle. Cleared without complication. Bruno Fernandes. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Modric. Rakitic. Rebic. Barisic. Rebic. Takes a shot!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Ricardo Pereira. Pepe. And that will be the final act. Portugal, what a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Portugal really had a measure of control throughout and strengthened their grip on a victory as the game progressed.
So it's away we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Luka Modric. He's someone, Peter, who reads the game that little bit quicker than everyone else. He's got fantastic technique too, and that allows him to weigh his through balls to near perfection, as well as keep hold of it when he's under pressure. He's a real leader out there, someone who can take control of the game and maintain it.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Perisic. And here's João Felix. Danilo Pereira. And it's João Moutinho. Bruno Fernandes. Guerreiro. Lovely bit of skill. Danilo Pereira. Turns and goes back. Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, super save by Livakovic. Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
That's going to go a long way. Guerreiro. João Moutinho. And that's and a chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And they've got rid. Kovacic. Rebic. Barisic. Gonzalo Ramos! Kovacic. Petkovic. Out to the left it goes. And here's Petkovic. He's having a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Petkovic is offering a wry smile there.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Rebic, back when it goes. Bernardo Silva, absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Danilo Pereira. Pepe. Moved on forwards. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Here's a chance! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Rebic getting this one clear. Kovacic shifted upfield. Driving on and making good progress. And he's lost his man here. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Guerrero is there and he can get that clear. Perisic. And here's Petkovic! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Things have been frenetic in the early part of this game. A lot of action high up the pitch. Ricardo Pereira. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Portugal! First blood drawn. He has given that the lot. Bang!
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So, a breakthrough already. Modric. Kovacic. Portugal are already ahead, the perfect start.
Well, this is all down to a big team commitment to exercise a measure of control, and it's working.
Pepe. And it's played forward. Great ball if he can get there. Petkovic! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Petkovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And he thumps. He's had a shot! And the ball's come loose here. And it's Kovacic. Nice control. And here's Petkovic. Petkovic! Guerrero. And here's João Felix. Moutinho. That's a little off target. Quarter of an hour played. Portugal are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Vida. Lovren forwards and with intent. Oh, nicely intercepted. Danilo did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Barisic. Rebic. Kovacic. And that's really well manoeuvred. Barisic. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Defending of the desperate variety. It's gone for a throw-in. Vlasic. Now it's Kovacic. That's a throw. Kovacic. Now it's Rebic. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Vlasic. And here's Petkovic. And it's Perisic. Danilo concedes a free kick for that. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Oh, that's disappointing. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. João Felix does really well to win the ball there. Ronaldo puts his foot on the gas. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Vida. Aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Vlasic. Vlasic. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And Rui Patricio somehow saves it. And it's Kovacic. Rebic. Nice physical challenge. Bernardo Silva. Ruben Dias. Guerrero. João Moutinho. Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Sticks it away! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Cristiano Ronaldo demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Portugal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now it's Rebic. Ball is over the line. Aimed in towards the centre. Bruno Fernandes. Ricardo Pereira. Ricardo Pereira played over towards the opposite flank. João Moutinho. Guerrero. And here's João Felix. And it's Pereira. Now who's going to be first to this? That's a throw. Delivered with swing. And that has been knocked clear. Rebic. Barisic. Perisic. And here's Petkovic. Perisic. He's in a great position. Bruno Fernandes, gently done. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. João Moutinho tries a deft little ball. Cleared away. Oh, what a climb! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
João Felix really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Danilo Pereira. João Moutinho. Guerrero. João Felix. And now the breakaway. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Ricardo Pereira. Guerrero. Clearly not happy with that. Ruben Dias is sporting a guilty look after that.
encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's been played through. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Vlasic. And that's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. Rebic. João Moutinho forwards and with intent. That's tidy. Kovacic. Lobbed in behind. And he shoots! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Perisic, oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Barisic. Oh, that's nice. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Danilo is there and he can get that clear. João Felix, aim forwards. Bernardo Silva. Oh, lovely feeding is such a good move. Good chance here! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Rebic. Kovacic. Barisic. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Barisic. Oh, sweet feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Can he latch on to this? Rebic. Time to deliver. No way through, so back it comes. Kovacic played out to the left flank. Pepe can get it clear. Ricardo Pereira. Bruno Fernandes. João Felix. Played towards the other side. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, how's that for a goal? That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Portugal find a position of real strength now. Lovren. Michelko. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, some tackle that. Moutinho. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Michelko. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Modric. Kovacic. Michelko. Perisic. Moved on forwards. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Modric. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Portugal 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. And the second half gets underway. Vida. Vlasic. Barisic. Out of play for a goal kick. Guerrero. And reclaimed it in a trice. Guerrero. João Felix. Danilo Pereira. Bruno Fernandes. Danilo Pereira. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And it's Moutinho. Petkovic. Barisic. Vida. Barisic. Lovren. And it's played forward. Rebic. Kovacic. Vlasic. Kovacic. Vlasic. Kovacic. Showing good feet. Rebic. Modric. Barisic. Modric. Deftly away. Moutinho. João Felix. João Felix. Well read, nice interception. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Kovacic. Rebic. Vida. Perisic. Michelko. And here's Perisic. Dealt with nicely by the defence. It's gone out for a throw-in. Croatia are making a change now. Vlasic is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, what Vlasic! Great football, shot and save.
Vlasic completely showed too much of that to the keeper, and he'll be kicking himself for it.
And it's been taken short. Modric with the cross. And that's out of reach. Ricardo Pereira. Ronaldo looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
Ruben Dias looks to the other side. Great defending, strong and determined. Rebic. Vida. Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. Hit into the middle. Firmly met. It's run loose here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Pereira. Moutinho. Just about up to the hour now. Ricardo Pereira. Ricardo Pereira shifted upfield. Lovren, and he goes cross-field. Oh, can he get onto this? Rebic wins the duel this time. Vlasic. Vida forwards and with intent. Rakitic. Modric. It's a threat. Petkovic! No, not quite.
Petkovic really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Pepe aim forwards. And here's Joao Felix. Lovren gets over and intercepts. And that's really well manoeuvred. Ricardo Pereira. Danilo Pereira. Moutinho. Guerrero. Moutinho. And here's Joao Felix. Danilo Pereira. Moutinho. Guerrero. Oh, it's played into the area. Rebic. Modric. Rakitic, gently done. Now that's well seen too. Pepe. Ricardo Pereira. Now it's Petkovic, and he's away. Bernardo Silva. Pepe. Danilo Pereira. Bernardo Silva. Ricardo Pereira. And it's Bernardo Silva. Perisic. Barisic. Vida. Rakitic. Mashelko. Guerrero cuts it out. Now it's Rebic! Guerrero. Modric. Vaselko. And here's Perisic. Modric. Perisic. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Pepe. Moutinho. Ruben Dias. Bruno Fernandes. Guerrero. Danilo Pereira. And it's Pereira. Oh, that's neat. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes, and that's aimed into the middle. And here's Joao Felix. Bernardo Silva. Oh, great play. Rakitic. Moved on forwards. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Guerrero. Danilo Pereira. Ruben Dias. Proves too strong. Bruno Fernandes. Pepe. Ricardo Pereira. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Bernardo Silva. And it's Guerrero. Bruno Fernandes. Moutinho. And here's Joao Felix. There's the header! Barisic gets good distance on it. Bruno Fernandes with the delivery. Cristiano Ronaldo. Danilo Pereira. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries a shot! And he should have made it 4.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Defending of the desperate variety, and it's Guerrero. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. Bruno Fernandes plays it short. That's a cute ball. Oh, smashing header! He got the hard part right, but the rest wrong. Michelko. Croatia getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Perisic. Michelko. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Danilo Pereira. Joao Felix looking to run onto it. He has found the way through. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bernardo Silva, and he's gone backwards. Joao Felix! Oh, that's a waste.
Joao Felix clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Bruno Fernandes, no, again there's no way through. Petkovic, spread out to the left. That's good play. Played into the middle. Croatia making another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Danilo Pereira. Pepe. Danilo Pereira. Pepe. Danilo Pereira. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's for Selko. Last chance, perhaps. Oh, nice touch. Orsic. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the pass is... It's Modric! And the keeper has done it off. Top stop. And he's there to clear it. Orsic. Oh, such a clever touch. Barisic. Rakitic. Now it's Rebic. Barisic is fouled. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best. Ruben Dias. And back to the keeper they go. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. That's a nicely shaped ball. Bernardo Silva succumbs to the pressure. Orsic. 2 minutes to be added on. Orsic thinks one through. Guerrero gets across to intercept that. Danilo Pereira. Guerrero. Ruben Dias. Pepe. And it's played forward. And that will be the final act. Portugal pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Undoubtedly gave us the perfect example of how you start a game of football. They came out with purpose, intensity, energy. They were determined to grab the initiative. And of course, we're duly awarded.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, it's hard not to be impressed with the all-round capabilities of this guy, Mateo Kovacic. The Croatian really is one of the best central midfielders around. He does work best in a midfield three, I would say, but he's not really someone who can play as a single pivot. He'll be busy breaking lines once he gets into that left channel.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Bernardo Silva clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Bruno Fernandes with the short one. There are a few waiting for it. He can get that clear. Do have a chance to counter here. Rebic. Out for a throw. That'll be a throw. Barisic. And he has been fouled there. João Moutinho wins the duel this time. Pepe. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Michelko. Vlasic. João Felix. Guerrero. Danilo Pereira. Bruno Fernandes. Danilo Pereira. João Moutinho. And here's João Felix. Michelko is there and he can get that clear. Barisic. Rebic. Now it's Vlasic. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Modric. And it's Michelko. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Vaselko. Kovacic. Now it's Vlasic. Now it's Perisic. Oh, smashing header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
João Felix. Guerrero is onto it in a flash. Vlasic. Michelko. Perisic looking to run onto it. Perisic, and it's played in here. And he's there to clear it. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Ruben Dias gets over and intercepts. Now it's João Felix. Croatia playing high up the pitch here, very much taking the front foot approach. And it's Guerrero. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Vlasic tries a measured ball. Ruben Dias. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And the shot! Goal! Portugal!
Portugal really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Kovacic. And here's Petkovic. And he's running through. Barisic. So who's he picking out? Ruben Dias attempts a clearance. Modric gently done. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bernardo Silva. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Michelko. And here's Perisic. Perisic in acres of space out wide. Oh, what a climb! Yeah, he's fouled him there. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And it's hoisted clear. Now, what about this cross? Ruben Dias looks to the other side. Rebic. Modric. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Up he goes! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Moutinho. Bruno Fernandes. Guerrero. And here's João Felix. And it's Moutinho. Caresses it through. And that was very necessary. Petkovic was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Vida. And it's played forward. Perisic, now he's off and running.
Perisic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes looking for a runner. Bruno Fernandes. Danilo Pereira. Over to the left.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Guerreiro clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Moutinho. Guerreiro. Bruno Fernandes. He is just caressing the ball. Clipped into space. Cleared away. Danilo Pereira. Moutinho. João Felix has created one goal already. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Guerreiro. Moutinho. Guerreiro. Bernardo Silva. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Danilo Pereira. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vlasic did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Lovren forwards and with intent. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! No mistake! And this is getting better and better. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And now he has two. Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Vida. Rebic. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Bernardo Silva. Lovren makes the interception. Perisic. Vlasic. Modric. Modric, long ball upfield. Ruben Dias. Guerreiro. João Felix. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Takes a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Rebic. Climbs up big! He will be livid with himself.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Ricardo Pereira chooses to go cross-field. Danilo Pereira. And it's Guerrero. Cristiano. Chance for a shot! Barisic can get it clear. Vlasic. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Rebic. Portugal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. It's gone out for a throw-in. Danilo aimed forwards. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ricardo Pereira. Ambitious ball here. He's through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Portugal find a position of real strength now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Barisic. Portugal have scored 2 quick goals here. And here's Petkovic! Pepe attempts a clearance. Barisic. Perisic. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Moutinho. 5 minutes till the break. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Barisic. Oh, that's nice. Vlasic. And here's Petkovic.
Petkovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Ruben Dias. Bruno Fernandes. João Moutinho. João Moutinho, gently done. Fired deep towards the back post. Rebic. Barisic. Croatia getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Petkovic. And back to the goalkeeper. João Moutinho. Pepe played over towards the opposite flank. João Felix, he has found the way through. Guerrero, he's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Oh, it's played into the area. Cross deflected behind for a corner. It's a mighty effort! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. Danilo Pereira. Oh, nice touch. And it's João Moutinho. Guerrero. Michelko. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Portugal 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. So off we go once more. Vida. Rebic. Big chance! Bruno Fernandes. Guerrero. João Moutinho. Guerrero. Pepe. Danilo Pereira. Pepe. Ricardo Pereira. Ruben Dias. João Moutinho. Bernardo Silva. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Kovacic. Barisic. And he goes cross-field. Perisic. Michelko. And that's... Shoots! Outstanding save to keep that out. Gets it away. And it's Kovacic. Perisic. Out to the left it goes. Cross goes in there. Oh, smashing header! That has been knocked clear. Good chance here! Great strike. A test for the keeper.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, That kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
They've played it short. Lovely feet. Modric. Now that's a fine challenge. Referee has just said play on. Nice physical challenge. Kovacic. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Danilo hurtling down that right flank. Danilo shifted upfield. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Michelko. Modric. Vlasic. Barisic. Moved on forwards. Barisic. Great run on the overlap here. Now here's the delivery. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Danilo Pereira. Guerrero. Danilo Pereira. Pepe. Ruben Dias.
Really don't seem to be so eager about their pressing just now.
Well, certainly compared to what we saw from them earlier in the game.
Well, I suspect it's a case of searching for a more defensive balance now, Peter.
Vlasic did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Kovacic. Barisic. And it's played forward. Now it's Joao Felix. Oh, just skips past his man. Joao Moutinho. Joao Felix. Ronaldo looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend. And finally, they've decided to single him out.
Oh, what a climb! Perisic. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Vida. Portugal are simply cruising along with this 3-goal lead. And play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Michelko succumbs to the pressure. Danilo Pereira. Joao Moutinho. Pepe. Almost an hour gone. Ricardo Pereira. Bruno Fernandes. Danilo Pereira. Ruben Dias. Guerrero. Ruben Dias. Danilo Pereira. Bruno Fernandes. Rebic cuts out the pass. Now it's Petkovic. Vlasic. Modric. Played towards the other side. Barisic. Rebic. Vlasic. Knocks it out wide. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Ruben Dias gets it away. Ricardo Pereira. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And they've got a throw. Mashelko. Rakitic. Rebic. Barisic looking to hit the byline here. Looking for a decent ball in. Rakitic. That's good play. Rebic. Rakitic played out to the left flank. Barisic opts to play it back. Modric. Oh, a delicate chip through. Defending of the desperate variety. Vlasic. He's had a shot! Danilo Pereira. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Bruno Fernandes looking to get on the end of this. Livakovic claims comfortably. Danilo Pereira. Ruben Dias. João Moutinho. Guerrero. Guerrero forwards and with intent. Modric. Thinks one through. Guerrero shifted upfield. Danilo Pereira. Ricardo Pereira. Bruno Fernandes. Pepe. Danilo Pereira. And that is as far as they're going to go. Vida. Rebic. Vida. That'll be a throw-in. Rakitic does really well to win the ball there. Rebic tries a deft little ball. Danilo can get it clear. Can he finish? Great football, shot and save.
Rebic, that's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Vlasic producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Ricardo Pereira. João Moutinho. And that's really well manoeuvred. Guerrero. João Moutinho. He's not played the ball, that's a foul.